You do this often in the office?
Yeah, quite a bit. I do it. I used to do it for like a lot of doctors in the community, even like family docs. Some of us, if we like doing certain things, we do them for other people. So I used to, but I just got too busy. So now I don't do them for anybody but my own patients. I won't even do it for my partners anymore because they don't do anything for me.
Okay.
So I said, you know what, like, because I'm too busy to do, to do extra stuff anymore. So I only do it for my own people.
You've been at this a long time.
Yeah, so now
I've been with you 26 years.
I know,
so,
since I was first here, that's it.
And your kids are now in their 20s, right?
21 and 23.
Are they off to university?
Yeah, they've both been there.
What are they taking?
Well, my daughter has applied for vet school. She's
Can I see it?
Get in. Yeah. See? All that was under skin, right?
Right.
So I'm going to send that off. She's trying to get into vet school. She wants to be a vet.
I want to see this.
And my son's in business.
Yeah. He's not at school then?
Yeah, he's in third year. He just finished third year at Western in the business program.
Okay.
And, yeah, so I don't know what he'll do when he's done that. He'll have his degree next year, and then he'll, like every other kid out there, he'll have a degree and no job.
You know, it really is. I mean,
It
was, for us at least, if we didn't want to work, if we had a job and we didn't like it, next week we had another one.
It's way different.
Yeah,
the kids out there, they have 2 and 3 degrees and they can't get a job.
I know. I know. And Jennifer is looking at a career change.
Is she?
Yeah, she says, I want to do something else.
Yeah. Okay, so do you feel okay, Brandon?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Yeah.
Do you feel sick?
Okay.
No.
Okay.
He's loving it.
Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm just trying to make sure I've got all of the...
Is that dead skin?
Yeah. Well, some of it, but you can't pick it all.
How long will that take before it starts to grow
It's going to
back?
take a year. Well, you'll start seeing it in about 3 or 4 months growing back from back here. This is where it grows from. It takes a long time.
No pedicures this year?
No. You won't have a nail till next year. Next summer you'll have one. You won't have one this summer. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to leave, like that's mostly healthy tissue left there.
Okay.
If you pick it at too much, the bleeding gets ridiculous, right? So...
See, as long as it doesn't hurt, I can watch it too.
Yeah. I couldn't if it was mine.
You couldn't?
No. I don't like watching on my own body. I have a hard time with this stuff. But,
well, I always say if it doesn't hurt, it doesn't bother me. Like even when the kids were sick.
You can separate
as long
yourself.
as I can separate myself from it, but...
Some people can, but a lot can't. Oops, did you get blood on yourself? Sorry, buddy,
Nope.
It dripped a bit. Okay, so what we're going to do, let me just... So seeing as you can watch it, you can assist a little bit.
Okay.
Just press on that, Hilda. Make Brandon do it, but it's really not proper to make him have a contact with blood, even if it's his own grandmother's. Okay, so I'm going to leave that until I get my tube gauze ready, okay?
Okay.
Let me whip this up. And I create messes quite often in here. For that, we're going to send off. Okay, so let me get the tube gauze. Now, this is a really neat thing. You'll be quite impressed with my tube gauze. I don't think.
I was like, there's all the tools. I can do it.
Yeah, you wanted to do it. He said, let me. I said, well, ask Dr. Graham to teach you how to do it.
You have to put you have to put a pressure dressing on it, right? That's the purpose of this. And this is what this tube gauze, this puts on a nice pressure dressing.
Okay.
Now, it's a bit of a challenge to get there. This will do.
So after 2 days, then I don't have to put anything on it? I can just leave it?
Just a Band-Aid.
Leave it,
Usually
okay.
just a Band-Aid. So you take it off in 2 days. Now, you're going to see what I'm going to do here next. Okay, now I'll hold it. Because what we have to do is we have to take our tourniquet off. And it may bleed a lot when we do that. Okay, is it bleeding?
Yeah.
No.
Beautiful. So what we do is, you watch this. We put so much polysporin on here, you cannot believe it. The reason for that...
It's way too much.
Who can guess? No? Who can guess why?
So that it doesn't
much?
stick.
Yeah. Because when you go to
If
take
it
this
sticks,
off...
then it'll bleed again.
That's it. And if it is sticking, despite all that, it happens sometimes. If it is sticking, go and soak it.
Soak it. Yeah.
Yep.
Soak it
Don't
off.
pull too hard or you'll
Yeah,
end up
soak
bleeding,
it
right?
off, okay.
You soak it off, okay? But usually it's okay when I put that much on there, right?
Yeah.
So this, look at this little cool device, right? It comes up like that.
Look at that.
See?
Oh. I want one of those.
I know. It's the neatest thing for fingers and toes. It's a great little, oh, come on, you. One, get a little piece of gauze caught in there. One came up. Usually goes a bit more smoothly than this. Anyway, that's all there is to it. Well, it is bleeding a little bit at the end there.
You got a brand new toe.
Yeah, I think that will be fine. I just want to watch it for a minute and make sure the blood isn't coming through. Sometimes I have to do it a second time. Get that little spot, but I think that's fine. That just came from that part that came off. Okay, so we'll watch that a minute. So that's it. Now the freezing will come out in 15 or 20 minutes, and maybe a little longer. And then you might start noticing it feeling a little bit uncomfortable, right? But typically not much, as we were saying. And then, I don't know, do you have a shoe you're going to be able to get on?
I've got these.
Sandals.
Perfect, perfect.
Except there's pouring rain out there. It was hailing. And
I know.
it's like puddles, crazy puddles out there.
I mean, some people, I do this, like I've done it more than once on different toenails, and they tell me they take it off sooner than 2 days.
Yeah.
So if it really gets wet and gungy or something, you can try sooner. Like, it probably doesn't need, I'm erring on the side of caution, saying it 2 days.
I could always
I
put
ripped
some
off
more
my
balls
pinky
on it.
toenail.
Pardon?
I ripped off my pinky toe, like the.
Did you?
Yeah.
It goes better when you use the freezing, you know? Okay, so that's what we're going to send off now. So you see, that will look a little
Let
like...
me see the toenail.
In 2 days, when you take that off, it will look a little raw, and you just cover it with some more polysporin and a Band-Aid. Okay? And this is the actual toenail. See? So they're going to look under here to see if there's signs of fungus. But this was all underneath the skin, right? This is all you could see.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So, you know, this is where your skin came right around, right here. And that was underneath, and this was all underneath. It was quite big on that side. Huh? Yeah. So, the nail, this looks relatively healthy.
That was at the
at
the
that was
base,
underneath
right?
at the
That
base.
was the base.
This is where it grows from. That looks relatively healthy.
Yeah, so it looks like it's a healthy one.
So
kind of
this
thing.
will take about 3 weeks to come back, right, for fungal culture. So, but that's okay because
Whatever.
you don't have to put anything on there but polysporin or nothing once it looks less raw anyway. Because it's not until the nail starts growing out that we start with the antifungal. Like, you know, so if you don't start the antifungal for a month, that's okay is my point.
All right.
Okay? So we're going to send that off and then we'll know about that.
Do I need to come back?
Yeah, no, let's have a problem.
So maybe you want to give me a script for the antifungal cream?
Yep. Now, what kind of coverage do you have?
I'm a senior now, so I don't know. I don't know
I'm
whether...
going to give you, they keep changing what they cover and what they don't, right, on the ODB program. So I'm going to give you a script for my favorite one, because I'm not sure if it's covered at this point in time or not. So low prox.
Have you ever cut off someone's toe?
No.
Doesn't do
Have you cut off
major
anything?
surgery.
Orthopedic surgeons do that.
Oh.
You have to do probably an extra 4 years from what I did to do that kind of surgery. I've assisted at that kind of surgery, but I've not done it.
Because Zymbalta is covered by the ODB.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't until relatively recently.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So May 9th, 12. So Loprox cream, I think one or the others of this will be covered, and Lamisil cream.
Okay.
And it's 6 of one, half a dozen of another, okay? So apply twice a day, and I'll make it 30 grams, and then this is the Loprox. So you don't have to do both, you'll remember that.
One or the other,
this, right? It's
whichever's covered, yeah.
My favorite one, this would probably be my first
Loprox?
choice in this, no, the Lamisil.
Lamisil? Okay.
But that's the one I'm really not sure they're going to cover yet, but I think they're covering the Loprox now. If not, I'm sure they cover something, so have the pharmacist call and tell us what one's covered. Okay. And then we'll change it to that, because it's not worth spending money on. Like, they're all good, you know. It's just the older products are sometimes covered, of course. So I put 1 and a 2, okay, in terms of choices. So you've got that. You have your Cymbalta.
I do. Yeah. You gave me 2 refills.
Yeah. And then we'll see what Dr. Pham says.
Yeah, I think I have my medical physical coming up in June or something.
Yeah. So we'll chat then. We'll deal with that. Yeah, at that time, but you might need to start that cream before, depending on our culture results. Yeah. All right. Well, there. Are you feeling okay? Really?
Yeah.
You look fine, but I'm telling you, I've had 6-foot men keel over watching their kid get stitches or something, right? So I just don't, not to be sexist, I don't trust you guys.
Thank you very much.
See you later, bye.
And that was the end.
That's the end.
That's the end.
That's
Did you
the
feel
end.
anything?
No.
Nothing at all?
Not a thing.
Okay.
Didn't feel a thing. No.
I didn't feel anything. I personally think they should have cut off the whole entire toe.
It could have, and I
Would have been better
there.
for the viewers at their home, or even if they're like...
On your... Oh, shit. Okay. We're ready.
And there's the after effect.
You're crazy.
Be sure to subscribe and watch my other videos. Goodbye.